Nyanze. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen from the press. My name is Emmanuel Noel Shikuku. This is my sister Lucia Shikuku. We are the children of the late Joseph Martin Shikuku, former MP for Butere. I'm here especially to talk about what the president said the other day about judicial corruption and how he needs to tackle judicial corruption. I'm here today because I need to support the president. I've decided that I want to support the president, and I've got evidence that can help the president deal with the judicial corruption. First of all, we must get to the basic of where the problem is. When my father died in 2022, 2012, 2012, August 22nd. It has been like 11 years since he died. So what happened is my father left a will. When he left the will, he said his wife was, and we went through the court process, succession process, and we managed to get the probate grant and then the confirmation of the grant. So the matter, the file was closed, and the matter, as far as we're concerned, according to the law, the file was closed. But now this is where I want to say that it's a very dangerous place for judicial corruption. Now, the problem we have is that the deputy registrars, family division, are working with the bank, for example. So they are they are using a section of the press. They have used it about 3 times to tell stories of court rules Shikuku's son forged Raila's signature. Court denies Shikuku's son from evicting his mother. Court revokes Shikuku's grant. All these things are not true. They never, because there was no process, there's no record of that. So when you go to the deputy registrar's office, they are telling you the same. They are telling you, oh, it was revoked. But all these things have procedure. There's a procedure of doing that. For example, if you want to revoke a grant, you must make an application. And that application must be given to me as for example, the defendant. I must know that it's going to take place. I must prepare, and you must give the reasons why you are going to revoke. First of all, the person supposed to revoke must be a beneficiary. Must be a beneficiary of the estate. Yes. So, and there's a process. You make an application, then they put down. So, the deputy registrar's office, working with some lawyers, and I would like to mention them, Stephen Luceno Majanja, of Majanja and Advocates, and George Kathuka Ngugi, of Gugi and Gugi Advocates, among others. Those are the culprits of that. So they send you summons. You know, summons are not supposed to be sent to you by a lawyer. Even if they send to you by a lawyer, the summons must come from the court. So they start sending summons by email. They send fake court orders. And the most important thing that I want to call upon the president to look upon this is that the deputy registrar, the court, are using and abusing the name of the court for fraudulent means. For example, court orders were sent to, apparently court orders were sent to Gulf African Bank, which holds 3 accounts for my father. There's a lot of money there. They send court order to the Gulf African Bank. So the lawyer for the Gulf African Bank, that is Mr. Lawi Sato, is the one sending me a court order saying, oh, a judge revokes this. There's a court order saying that we should not give you money, we should give to other people. We have a case in court. No, so I wonder why the court should serve the lawyer for Gulf African Bank my order against me. Yet it's not in the record. And as we know, in Nairobi, everything judicial is done through digital. You make an application through digital, you get a court order through digital, you get summons through digital, everything is digital. And I would like to encourage the President and the Chief Justice that they must streamline this digital, because if it was not the digital, these people would have defrauded us. Because digital records are guarded and they are safe and secure. So you cannot just say, oh, I made an application where it is not in the digital record. So what these lawyers, Mr. Gatuka and Luceno Majanja, they do, they write, just send you emails. Can you imagine there's a court order? I've got everything that I'm saying here, I've got evidence. Everything that I'm saying here, I've got evidence. They send you a court order without even the coat of arms. And the court order is signed by the deputy registrar. And there's another court order which I was sent from by Mr. Lawi Sato from Gulf Africa Bank, which was signed by the deputy registrar on behalf of the judge, Lady Justice Achode, which is unprocedural. It's not possible. It's not possible. And nowadays we have got digital signatures of the judge. Even if you see the orders, they have got digital signatures. So how can the deputy registrar sign an order on behalf of the presiding judge? And Isitoshe, the file has been closed. We know the meaning of a closed file. A closed file is where the matter has been concluded and have come to a logical conclusion, so the file is closed. And nothing can be added, removed, or altered. So these orders that, for example, that Gulf Africa Bank was sending me were greeted after the file was closed. And the basic, I want you to understand this, the basic thing to see that the law has been broken. In the law of succession, when there is a will, the will is gazetted for 30 days. For 30 days, during those 30 days, that is when objections can be made. Our will was my will, I would say our will was gazetted on the 15th of January 2021. So 30 days, it ended on the 14th of February 2021. Honorable Justice Muchelule granted me the probate grant on the 23rd of February 2021. So that matter was closed. And the probate grant, when you get a probate grant means that the will has been authoritated and has been come to be valid. That's the meaning of the probate grant. Then after 6 months, you make the confirmation of the grant. So after that, a newspaper story said that, Justice Tade has given a stay order for Shikuku-san not to proceed with the probate grant until further. When apparently from the newspaper story, Justice Tenda was in Mombasa. She was a judge in Mombasa. So why would a judge give a stay order in Nairobi? And why was I served with the application for the stay order? Because the application has to be made. I have to respond to this. And who, by the way, under which conditions were they granted that stay order? As who? How were they proven as beneficiaries? So you see the fraud where they start there. So I would say there's a judicial fraud cartel which operates in court corridors. They have got people in the Judicial Service Commission, they have got people in the Advocates Complaints Commission, they have got people in the Ombudsman. So they have got people in the DCI. So when you make a complaint, it just disappears. I've made all this complaint, I've got evidence. I've got emails, I've sent them, I've got everything. So whatever I'm saying here, I've got evidence. I'm not going to accuse someone falsely. So I sent all these complaints to all these institutions, but they collaborate with the lie. So I employ lawyers. When I employ a lawyer, they agree with me. Okay, DR cannot sign the court order. They go to see the DR. When they come to see the DR, they have changed the story. Oh, the order is correct. Oh, it's supposed to be like that. It was done like that. But we know in Nairobi, everything is digital. And there's a procedure. Court goes by procedure. There are many cases which are thrown out of court because of procedural reasons. So then they say that Justice Tande issued a letter of administration to some people who are not beneficiaries in the course. And the process of getting letters of administration is usually the members of the beneficiaries choose one member or two who want to be letters of administration. Then they go to the court. Then the judge will ask you, okay, Lucia, do you agree Emmanuel should be in here? Yes, you say. Okay, Emmanuel Junior, do you like that? Then the letters of administration are issued to the people who have been appointed by the family. But in this case, apparently, the judge issued the letters of administration to these individuals without, which is procedural again. And again, you see, they say court says that I forged Raila's signature because the will, our will was signed by Raila Odinga and Mr. Leakey, the late Leakey. So they are writing these things on the newspaper and everywhere, but it's not true. So in a succession file, which was closed, a criminal matter apparently is done, And then you can see this corruption is bad because they use the infrastructure of the court. Like, for example, when you are called in court, you said SMS. They email you, they send you SMS. Usually they will send you an SMS, a court number, what. Then they have managed to use the Kenyan law. You know, Kenyan law where the reference case, when a case is there, it's Kenya. But in this circumstance, only the ruling was put on the Kenyan law. And how was it placed under Kenyan law without a case ever being happened? Yeah, where's the orders? Well, okay, we got the DR, Gracie Tati, and Catherine Ngang. They will tell you, oh, it was. You would ask them, where's the revocation order? Where are the procedures? Where's the application? No, this is things as a record. Shut up. We can do whatever you want. If you joke like this, you'll stay 20 years in this place. So in short, they are just like, they are above the law. I filed cases against them. I filed the case against the chief registrar, the Gulf African Bank, and KDIC, Kenya Depository Insurance Corporation, which was, my father had an account with the Dubai Bank. So they're the liquidators. We sent them everything. They said, you want confirmation? We gave them everything. Then they also received an order that from Lady Justice Sande that they should not give us money. But if you see those orders, you'll just be shocked because there's no stamp, there's no seal, there's no coat of arms. And now these things in Nairobi are digital. So you can see the order like Achodo gave over the finance bill. That's the way the orders look. They are digital, they are classy, they are quite nice with the digital security numbers. So these people have refused. Then I tell them, I took them to court. When I took them to court, I took them to the civil court under Justice Jesse Nyaga. In the civil court, this Luceno apparently appeared and claimed that he was representing the Gulf Bank or so far. So the judge saw what I said, and he said because it's a family matter, he said, I'm going to, the ruling will be delivered by the family court. Because these people, with this fake letter of administration, they have decided that they want to confirm it. So when I took the matter to the court, the judge saw that it is not so. So the judge that they had appointed to do the confirmation was given which was Maureen Odero. She was supposed to deliver the ruling which was given in the civil cause because this is a family cause matter. That case has disappeared. I filed other two cases that owing us. There's one Brian Murunga, there's Ashraf Ibrahim, there's Alison Dolo, people who owe money to the estate. They are actually in contempt of the court because the confirmation of the grant is a court order. So they're in contempt. So I took them in court for the contempt of court. I've been in court for 2 years. Every day, every time my case comes to hearing, oh, they did not bring the file in court. The another day, and when they postponed, 3-4 months. Another time, oh, the judge went on leave. That's just like that. So because they are the DR, they know whose judge will not be there, so they'll allocate you to a judge who will not be there. You see? So it is just the abuse of power. Abuse of power. And I'm talking to the president. If you really want to deal with judicial corruption, I'm here to help you. Not only will you help me, but I will help you because I know how they work. I've stayed for 2 years. And I've been collecting evidence, I've been maneuvering. I know their maneuvers. And even the Chief Justice, I can advise you on how to block these single things, small things. The digital thing is okay, but it has got some loopholes. For example, this Luceno and Gachanja, you can pay for an application, but not lodge it. So what they do, they'll pay for the application, but they don't lodge it, they don't put any application there. So they give to a client, oh, you see the receipt, I've put the request, the matter is in court. Then they use the cost infrastructure, like the cost list. They'll put things on the cost list, or there's a case, but it's not there. So in short, these people they make things appear as if they're in court when they are not. And they have got their own fake court link, which they'll give you that court link, so you lodge it to that court link, you'll find a fake judge there, and he will deliver a judgment, and they will tell you that this is true. I've got all this evidence, I'm telling you. Everything I'm saying, I've got evidence. Mr. President, I will give you this evidence.